One of the coolest experiences I had during a class time in Florence was during a trip that we went on during a 19th century Europe class to the Palazzo Pitti. And so while we were there, there was one section of the museum that was dedicated to murals and portraits based in or inspired by Morocco. And that was so exciting because just a couple weeks before that class period, I had gone to Morocco with my friends. And so to be able to visit the place that I was then seeing art history about and learning about just made it that much more interesting. And I was really able to connect again to the artwork and what we were learning about in class.
In Panama, there are many classes that were great to use the city as a classroom. One class I took there was called Music and Film, and the professor had us go out to either with like a movie theater or shows or other concerts, and we kind of had to like write critiques on our experiences there. And I think this was great because it allowed you to kind of go independently into the city and see movies or a concert. If you're honestly just interested in any type of show, this type of class encouraged you to actually go out and kind of experience that yourself.
One way that I used the city as my classroom was in my business communications class. This was taught by the director of the program, Ignacio, and we were able to learn about the intricacies of business communications in general, but it also had a huge public speaking element and it satisfied that credit, but it was also something that was done frequently throughout the course. So we would do lectures for like half the time to learn about the content, and then we would go into the city. And when going into the city in one particular time, he had us all give a speech in the middle of the road. So not only was it the people in our class witnessing the speech and really pushing you to use those skills, but it was also just regular bystanders and people who were other pedestrians that were in the area would stand around and also listen to our speeches. So it was a really good way to push us into public speaking.
My favorite city as a classroom moment would definitely be with my class, British Life and Culture. I took it my spring semester and we went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I'm not a super huge sports fan myself, but definitely seeing just the magnitude of the stadium and going into the locker rooms, seeing like the different jerseys of the players, where the NFL team kind of locker room is too. It was really, really interesting and just kind of getting a deeper grasp on how much sports and like how much sports really means to England and to Britain as a sort of like national identity. It was really, really cool to kind of just be there in person and take it all in.